What's up, YouTube? It's Indoor Harvest Gardens, back with another aquaponics setup. Basically, for this setup, I'm going to use a shallow grow bed. It's going to be growing some lettuce, some spinach, bok choy, things like that. So I don't really need a deep root system, so I'm not going to do it too deep. Chose, I believe it's a 10-gallon shallow storage container. And then I'm just going to use regular nutrient solution, so I just have one of those. I think it's a 15 or 20-gallon tote. Right now I'm not going to have any fish in it or anything, but it's definitely big enough that I could expand and do another grow bed. Basically your reservoir, fish tank, or where you're going to have your solution. You want to make sure that there's going to be enough water in there to fill your grow beds and still have enough water for the fish if you have fish. So having a water pump that'll pump the water up into the grow bed with some black tubing, a little fitting that basically is electrical conduit. You can get this in all different sizes. That's going to be the drain for my grow bed. It's basically a male and a female with a rubber O-ring. Then I have my automatic bell siphon, standpipe, and downspout, which I'll show you how that all goes together. You can watch my other videos too on how to do an automatic bell siphon. So I'm going to go ahead and get this put together, and we'll go ahead and get the media in. I'm going to be using river pebbles on the bottom, and then on the top some of this just regular gravel. It's all been washed. Definitely want to wash this stuff if you get it. It gets all the sand and grit out of there, which will clog up your plumbing. So you want your medium, whether it's rock or whether it's hydroton, you want to wash it first. Alright, so once we have the drain installed, then we just can take the standpipe, and the standpipe just slips right in, and basically that's going to be where the height of your water stops, which you want it to be just a ½ inch or an inch below the surface of your grow medium so that it just doesn't stay wet. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my bell siphon right on top of that. And then go ahead and I'm going to put the larger river rock in first to stabilize the siphon, and then I'll put the smaller gravel on top. So I'll be right back and show you what that looks like. Then I go ahead and get my pump in place, and we'll run that up to the grow bed. And so I'm going to go ahead and let this fill up and make sure our siphon works. Alright, so as you guys can see, it's just about to get started here. And just like that, she works perfect. Now I have a pretty high flow rate of water. I always start high just to make sure my siphon's working, but I need to turn that down because right now I'm getting about a 5-minute cycle, and that's too fast. If you have a variable speed pump, you can slow it down, or you can get like a ball valve, and then you'll actually hear it break. There it goes, and she's done. So yeah, you want to do it from siphon start to siphon start. And as you can see, my water, no matter, even though I washed my rocks real good, there's still some sand and dirt. So I'm going to let this cycle a bunch of times, and then I'll pump this water out and put fresh water in. Alright, so another thing you're going to have to do is play with it. You have to experiment, because every little system is going to be different. So I purposely left a little bit of the gravel off the top so that I could not only bury my inlet, the water, but also so that I can test to see that it's getting equal coverage throughout my grow bed for where I have it put right now. So all you do is just pull back some rock at several different locations, and then go ahead and wait for it to fill up, and as long as you're getting water in there, you're good to go. Alright guys, so as you can see, the water level is the same pretty much at all the locations I checked. So I'm going to go ahead and get the hose buried and top off the grow bed. I went ahead and drilled a hole in the side for my tube. I'm going to run this in and then bury it right where I had it in the test. So it's going to go just about like that. So there you go, guys. Completed aquaponics setup. Just about to get drained in there, but I got some butter crunch, some red romaine, some Swiss chard, some bok choy, and some spinach. And we're all good to go. So I hope you liked my video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe for more updates. And I'll check you later.